and going by is A.J. Foyt. Takes the lead from Eddie Sachs to the south third. Here comes the checkered flag. Bill Vanderwater is getting set to wave it, and he is going to wave it now. He does for A.J. Foyt, winner of the Golden Anniversary 500-mile race.
AJ is in full command now, and with a half-mile lead, Graham through the clock at 104 miles per hour. It's 3 in a row for AJ as the checkered flag finds McElreath second, the only other starter completing 100 miles.
Ward has to be content with second. AJ comes up on lap traffic and takes the checkered flag. Foyt bounces through a turn 1 rut on his cool-off lap.
Having outdistanced all of his competition, Foyt sweeps through the final lap and takes the checkered flag.
In the meantime, Foyt goes on to win with an average speed of just over 100 miles an hour and takes a huge lead in the 64 championship point standings.
With only 1 lap to go, Foyt's arms feel like they weigh 100 pounds apiece. Branson will have to settle for second. Marshman will collect third-place money. AJ racks up his 4th win on the Killer Mile by a comfortable margin.
With 1 lap to go, AJ is running for home. Down the front chute, he flies under the checkered flag, the winner of the Hoosier 100. AJ Foyt heads for the winner's circle and once again proves he can drive them all.
white flag for A.J. Foyt. He had 2 laps to go before, but now all he has to do is negotiate each of these 4 turns one more time, and it's all over. A.J. Foyt will win his 3rd Indianapolis 500, a great comeback after last year's disappointing season for him.
Well, he drove a great race. He just stayed in there all day long, grit his teeth, and there's an accident on the front straightaway.
There's 2, 3, 4 cars. Where's Foyt? I don't know whether he can get through or not.
There's another car hitting the wall, bouncing back across the straightaway.
Foyt's only got a couple hundred yards to go, but where is he? There he is!
He's going to get through.
A.J. Foyt will win the Indianapolis 500 in an incredible, thrilling finish.
The champion is not to be denied. This one belongs to A.J. as he bends that red number 1 around the 4th turn and down the front chute for the checkered flag. A.J. Foyt wins the California 250. Unser finishes 2nd and Andretti 3rd in one of the hardest fought races ever staged on the West Coast. By the time the white flag appears, Foyt has lapped every car on the track at least once. The Coyote has clearly outclassed all competition. Here he is, out of the 4th turn. A.J.'s car is just a blur of red as he streaks down the front chute and under the checkered flag. Winner of the 6th annual California 500.
Foyt is still in the lead, and those clouds could have a silver lining for him. When the rain hits, it is no light shower, but a downpour, as hard as the rain that stopped the Indianapolis race, and almost on the same lap. The drivers go very carefully around the rain-slick track. And it is soon obvious to the officials that racing cannot continue safely. The red flag comes out for the 2nd time in the Triple Crown, and the fans and crews provide themselves with whatever shelter is available. The winner, A.J. Foyt, takes 1 extra lap before pulling into victory lane.
Well, and there's the white flag by Pat Vidan being held out. I'll bet you anything he's driving with more economy than any Scotsman would economise with right now. I bet he's not giving it all he can give it right down that throttle of that great big turbocharged engine that he himself has put together. The man is a constructor, a designer. He seems to run the operation. He seems to be the mechanics. He seems to be everybody else right now. And look at Jim Gilmore and the rest of the team. They're even getting ready for it. And AJ's father to the left of the screen.
Coming down towards turn 3. It's the final lap of the Indianapolis 500. AJ Foyt is going to make motor racing history. The first man ever to win this great race 4 times. It started in 1911. This is the 61st race, and no one has ever achieved this before. Stand by for the checkered flag. The black and white checkered flag, and in the pits, the red and white checkered shirts of the Gilmore Foyt team. It's all over. AJ has done it. He has won his 4th Indianapolis 500.
The white flag is out, indicative of a lap remaining. Is to the line. Big, brawny, strong Texan. Goes down into turn number 1. The Jim Gilmore car. Jim Gilmore gave the command to fire the engines, and he'll be the man in victory lane to greet his own driver as this race comes to conclusion. A nice day for the Gilmores from Michigan. Foyt in the backstretch. Rutherford just behind him by about 100 feet into turn number 3. And this Texas crowd will explode. This is their driver, and the Texans are lining them up to come across the line. Rutherford comes up on the outside. They will finish first and second. Rutherford 1 lap down as they go to the stripe. It's Texas, the Lone Star folks, finishing first and second here.
And with just 1 lap left in the 200-miler, the race went back to green. This time, Foyt took no chances. He darted into the lead, and when the checkered fell, he was out in front by 3 seconds. Foyt had led 59 of the 80 laps, and his victory at Ontario marked his 62nd USAC Champ Car win. Near the end, Foyt and Bettenhausen were running side by side at speeds over 190. But when the checkered fell, AJ was the man out in front. Foyt's margin of victory was slim, though, only a half car length.
On a day that started with rain and cold and ended in sunshine, the burly Texan A.J. Foyt has won his 64th USAC Championship car race, winning the Milwaukee 150. He was never in serious trouble. He broke on the pole, having qualified the fastest. He literally passed whenever he chose to. He overran the field, and he won comfortably over the second-place driver, Billy Vukovic. The margin of victory for Foyt was pronounced. Virtually a lap, at least 3/4 of a lap, as he flashed past the checkered flag.